Hey everyone, standing outside the Steel Pub on the south side of Bethlehem. This is like really strange and different for me considering I haven't been here in probably around like 2016, 2017. But the reason why I came over here tonight was there's a local band called Psych. A quick history lesson in case you haven't caught it in a few other articles. Fire City Illusion, everything started with a simple blog probably about 11, 12 years ago, doing live music reviews, having absolutely no fucking clue to what the hell I was doing, but I was going to do it anyway. Please appreciate the honesty. But Psych was one of the first bands I reviewed back then. It was start off with the local Lehigh Valley local music scene, which back then had a lot more. It was a lot more original, not just the cover band hell and cover music hell. There's nothing against the band. It's just the fact about the Lehigh Valley music, the way the Lehigh Valley music scene is. But Psych is one that really caught my attention from the start. And figure with the forecast this weekend, okay, I'll be local, won't be in Philly or New York. I have a personal aversion to thunderstorms, being out in the open. But so scrolling through Facebook, bored out of my mind this week, and I thought they were going to be here. Kind of like, all right, 10 years, let's go back to kick it back to how everything started. With let's check them out. Now, I talked to the band and I found out the reasons. I agree with it, but this falls under the category of what the fuck is this band still doing in the Lehigh Valley? Seriously, this band, they belong in New York. They belong out on tour. They have every fucking possible component in their show and in their music. It was all cover bands. I was hoping they'd slip in a few originals. Unfortunately, they didn't. But when I say they have every component, including one that I haven't seen from maybe one or two bands, I could be wrong, but in 10 years and God knows how many hundred live music reviews, they get out on, they command the stage. They get up on that stage from the first song, the first set. It's like, bam, we're here, you're gonna rock tonight. They commanded this stage. They had the power, passion, and energy through all three sets. They had the dance floor. People, not the entire time, but what they've taken notice about the Lehigh Valley music scene crowd in general now is half the time when a band's on stage, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like background music in there. The crowd reminds me of the song All You Zombies by the Hooters. But they had people on the dance floor for most of the night. They had the power, they had the energy of true rock music. They got out the lead singer got out into the crowd to make them a part of the show. And one thing they have in back, they have a phenomenal. Check the videos and you gotta check the videos. Behind the band is an LED screen, is a huge LED screen with a phenomenal digital show. 3 songs I really got the 3 highlights for myself. They were doing a lot of songs that I really the crowd was into, but I'm like, okay, cool, But the 3 songs I really got into that they played, Tom Petty's "Running Down a Dream" to perfection. Kicked off the second set with "Rock You Like a Hurricane." The flames on in the display in digital LED was perfect. "Rock You Like a Hurricane" by Scorpions, and I'm not sure how many people who grew up in the 70s and 80s even remember this one. I remember from the Vision Quest soundtrack, "Lunatic Fringe" by Red Rider. Those were like the 3 peak highlights for me. Like I said, I talked to the band, I understand the reasons. No, I'm not going to get into it. But I really wish that the Lehigh Valley wouldn't be completely, the music scene wouldn't be completely covers. I would love to see them in a full set, do a full set of originals. And I've been to the Bowery Electric when I get to New York a few times. Rocker Music Hall was the first two places I found I'm familiar with New York. But they're up on stage. I'm like, I could see them at the Bowery Electric like in half a heartbeat in New York. So if you're in the Lehigh Valley and you really want a great night of rock music and high energy, true rock, you gotta check out Psych. Honestly, one of the first bands I reviewed over 10 years ago, they've improved and evolved so much over the past 10 years. Definitely glad. In fact, I was here for all three sets. If you ever come out for one or two, I stayed for all three, which is a very high compliment right off. Michael Phoenix, founder staff, Fire City Illusion, its predecessor, Surreal Veil City, and going back to 10 years to the official launch of my first media, Valley and Beyond. Staying outside the Steel Pub, south side of Bethlehem. To your family and friends, as always, please continue to stay safe and wishing you all the best and only much success in your life.